Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Students, today we are going to start a poem from your Honeysuckle book, and the name of the poem is Vocation. So, before we move ahead with the poem, let me introduce you with the poet, and the poet is Rabindranath Tagore. Okay. He was a renowned scholar, poet, writer, and novelist, and he had a distinctive style of writing in prose style rather than choosing to write in poem style. So, prose is basically the ordinary writing, okay, made up of sentences and paragraphs without any rhyming structure. So, this is known as prose style of writing. So Rabindranath Tagore was born on May 7, 1861 and he died on August 7, 1941. So students, this poem Vocation, it speaks about how a child is unaware of the harshness connected to the daily life and he gets attracted to various things in life. Okay, at the three different points of time during the day, he notices different hawkers and gets impressed by their free choices and independent way of life. Okay, now you should also know that what is the meaning of vocation. So basically, vocation means a person's employment. Okay, it's a person's employment or main occupation through which he or she earns money. Now let's start reading the poem. Okay, when the gong sounds 10 in the morning, I walk to school by our lane. Every day I meet the hawker crying, bangles, crystal bangles. So students, here the word gong, it means an object made of metal which gives sound when struck. Okay, and hawker means persons who travels and shouts to sell the goods. So what the child is saying in this paragraph is that when the gong struck and made a sound to declare the first part of the day, it was 10 o'clock. He said that this was also the time for him to go to school. And on his way to school, he used to watch a salesman who would shout, bangles, crystal bangles, to sell his bangles. Okay, now let's move further. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. So, now students, here while looking at him, the child had a thought that the vendor was free. He was in no hurry to reach anywhere, unlike the child who had to reach his school on time and come back home. Okay, he thought that the Bengal seller was free of any time constraints, place, boundation, means he was free to move to any place unlike him. Okay, and he felt as if he was under strict observations and the vendor was enjoying complete freedom. Okay, usually it happened that if we see another person enjoying his life, so we always want to be like such person only. Okay, so same is the case with this child also. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." Now, here the child was so impressed by his freedom that he wished to be a hawker. He wished to move freely and shout just like him in the streets. Okay, I hope this much is clear to you. Now let's move further. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate of that house the gardener digging the ground. Now students, hear the word digging. It means break up the soil or earth with hands or tools. Okay. Now here what the child is saying, that after coming back from school at 4 in the afternoon, he noticed the gardener through the gate of the house, and he would peep out and notice him digging the soil. Okay. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes with the dust. Nobody takes him to the task if he gets baked in the sun or gets wet. I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. Here, the word spade means a sharp-edged tool used for digging and cutting. And baked in sun. Here it is written baked in sun. This means heated because of excessive sunlight, excessive sun exposure. Okay, baked in sun means heated. And digging away. Digging away means to devote serious and consistent effort. Okay, now let me explain you this paragraph. So students, here the child was attracted by his freedom to be in the dust and do the things of his choice with his tools. Okay, he thought that the gardener had the freedom to dirty his clothes with the soil, play with his tools, stay in the sun for longer hours, and get wet with the sweat or do anything, and he was not getting any punishment for all this. Whereas if the child would have been punished for all this, okay, so completely unaware of the hardships of that worker, this child was attracted to be a gardener, to do the things of his choice, and no one around to stop him. Clear, students? Okay. Just as it gets dark in the evening, my mother sends me to bed. I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. So, here students, giant, this word giant, this means an imaginary superhuman. So here, what the child is saying, that at night his mother would send him to sleep in his room, where there used to be an open window. From there he would notice a watchman walking here and there from one side to the other in the dark, lonely street. And he also had a lamp in his hand which looked to him like a superhuman, means like a giant. Okay, here the lamp is considered with a, is compared with a giant. Okay, and This superhuman is with a red eye in its head. Clear, students? The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side, and never once goes to bed in his life. So here the word swing, it means to move from one side to another. So students, here the child would move his lamp, the watchman would move his lamp from one side to another, and his shadow was also visible on his side when he walked. Okay, and the child thought that the watchman would never have slept at night all his life. So now, what the child is saying, I wish I were a watchman, walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. So here the word chasing, it means pursue, or you can say run after. Okay, now students, here the child was so attracted to the watchman moves that he wished to be a watchman who could walk all night in the streets running after his shadows with a lantern in hand. Clear? So students, this was all about the poem. Okay, so basically here the child speaks about his wishes and attractions. It shows the state of his innocent mind. Okay, he gets attracted to different ways of people around him and finds different curiosities and attractions in their lives. Okay, so this was all about the poem. Just read the poem once, and if you are not able to understand anything, you can post your query in the group. Thank you.